These are juvenile Atlantic greens that have different problems, but the treatment is the same for them. This one has a large hole in its plastron, and they're getting, right now they're in a very strong bath of antibiotic soap that kills any germs. That we have to keep their tanks very clean, so this works very strongly on the areas of the wound here. And this one here has a break in the carapace here. It ran through the dredge boat down at the jetty, so it was dredged up, and it is not eating, so we have to force feed it once a week, and that's been almost 2 months now that it has not eaten anything. This one eats pretty good over here. So they are on the mend, well, with the exception of them not eating. So I don't know whether he's long-term or not at this point. Until he starts eating, we're not going to know. The turtle in the back tank back there is another, all of them in here are Atlantic greens. The turtle back there has a degenerative bone disease, and long-term prognosis on it is probably not good because it does not use its front flippers at all. Allison is my brat. This is a turtle that's been here since June 16th, 2005. When she came in, she had bones sticking out in 3 places, missing 3 flippers. She fit on the palm of my hand at that point. She's 21 pounds now. Usually they're euthanized, but a couple of interns and myself decided we're going to split the day into 3 8-hour sections and take a shift and try to save this turtle. To make a long story short on her, she is in the process of being fitted for a prosthesis. We have the entire dental school, University of Texas, Houston, plus 2 dentists in Port Isabel and a retired vet over there, and our entire vet staff at the Gladys Porter Zoo are all working to build this prosthesis, which will fit on the right or the left rear stubby of it. We got that idea from one of our permanent residents outside out there that has parts of one front flipper and the opposite rear flipper missing. And it does swim very well. It's balanced in the water. So this is the plan for her, is just to get her to be able to swim in a straight line. She'll never be able to be released, and she will never wear her prosthesis for more than a shift. In other words, we would open in the morning, fit her with it again, and then take it off in the evening. She would never be in deep water except when she's wearing the prosthesis. She can get to the surface in water this deep, but if it's any deeper than that, she will turn over and go into a panic. This little guy's getting kicked out of here tonight. He's got a big, huge hook all the way through his front flipper. He has been here rehabbing from that problem for better than 2 months at this point. It was all the way through his front flipper, and he's all better now, so he's heading out tonight for a public release. So he's eating his last meal for free. That's basically it, guys. That's the turtles that are in here. We keep the ones in here that need the most care, or the ones that are the sickest. There's a whole bunch of turtles outside out there. There's signs on each of the tanks that can tell you what each visitor there is. There's one out there that you're going to want to pay particular attention to. His name is Marley. He is a sub-adult Kemp's Ridley, and he is the luckiest turtle that has ever been saved. He was thrown up on the rocks in the jetties on January 3rd of this year. Temperature was 33 degrees and the wind was blowing, and it was a terrible day down there. 3 fishermen from Frankfort, Kentucky were walking out on the beach to go, not on the beach, on the jetties to go fishing that morning and looked down and saw this turtle upside down in the rocks. And they extricated him from the rocks, called us, we brought him back here, but he was about that far from dead. He is, took him until about a month ago before he started eating anything. And we had to force feed him, and now he's eating quite well, and he is going to get released the second week of August. And the 3 fishermen from Frankfurt are coming down for the release. They want to be part of it. Cool. So you'll need to see him out there.
Definitely. Can you tell us about the dog?
Oh, this is Specs. Come here, boy. Siéntate. Specs. Siéntate.
Bien, por favor, señor. Bien. Gracias. Muy excelente.
He is a rescue. I found him in the forest in New Mexico about almost 3 years ago. He had baby teeth, so he was under a year old at that time. Where I was living then, we had bear, mountain lion, coyotes, and wolves. So his long-term existence in that kind of an environment was really limited. So I took him home and started working with him, and made a cadaver dog out of him, search and rescue in New Mexico. And we moved down here for sea turtles, and he was out of work until about a year ago when they suggested we might want to try to train him how to find sea turtle nests. So he's doing quite well. There's a picture of him finding his first nest up on the wall over there. He found 3 of them for us this year. He's a red heeler, smartest dog I've ever known in my life. He's incredible.
Wow. And is it just, how did you train him to find sea turtle nests?
I used the egg shells from the last year's egg nests and this year's. We have a whole freezer out the back there that's just solid full of these things. So I just grab a handful of these things, take him down to the beach. I have to stake him out because I don't want him seeing where I bury these things.
Is he going to get excited?
That's what it is. So yeah, I'll let you see what happens to him when he
Wow.
Specs. What do you got here? What is this? And he doesn't like that smell, but he knows it. So he gets, I bury those, then come back and get him. And what I do is I smear him on the sand and then just keep working the way up and then bury him about 15 yards up. And he actually finds them. So he gets practice every single day out here. That he normally wouldn't get because all the eggshells used to have to go to Corpus Christi, and now we got a freezer full of them out there. So he works every morning. He works for cookies. He's a good boy.